Hi guys, welcome to the Divine Chariot Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. So today's pick a card reading topic is what's next in love for you? What can you expect in love next? So you have to pick out of the three piles that I have laid out for you. I'll give you a close-up view of the piles so that you can decide which one to go for. And the timestamps for each pile will be given in the description box. So guys, these are the three piles that you can choose from. The first pile is the Light Seers Tarot deck, and this is the Opalite pendant. This is the Opalite pendant, okay, yeah. The second one is the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck, and this is a Rose Quartz sphere, okay. The third one is the Rider Waite Tarot deck, and this is a seashell. Yeah, there you go. So pause the video if you want to make your selection. Which pile would you go for? Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So this is pile 1's reading. You chose the Light Seers Tarot deck and you chose the Opalite pendant. So welcome to your reading. Okay, about what's next in love for you. Let's begin. What's next in love for pile 1, please? Three of Wands. Another card fell out. Queen of Swords. Strength. Judgment. And one more. It fell out. Eight of Cups. Okay, so let's talk about this. So in case of your reading, you have walked away from something and you have completed a cycle in your life. So what's next in love for you so far? I have to tell you that you are going to get very, very independent financially. I know this is a reading about love, but this is a very strong message for you. Okay, you are going to get very independent financially. Your career is going to be great, and your business or your job, whatever it is, you are going to get abundant, okay, money wise. This was a message that is definitely coming out, even though it's not a love message, but some of you or maybe all of you need to get this message, okay. Now as to what's next in love, firstly, you are moving towards the future with a very no nonsense attitude, and you have decided that whatever relationship or whatever connection you are going to enter into, you will establish clear boundaries, and that you will not allow any vagueness, any non-clarity. You will demand clarity from the person that you are talking to. In some of your cases, you are single right now. In others of your cases, you are talking to somebody, but it's not a relationship yet. But in whether you are single or you are in the initial stage of talking to somebody, you are making sure that you are being very direct about your demands, and you are being extremely conscious of the fact that your needs are being met. Okay, so what's next in love for you is a lot of clarity, a lot of directness, boldness. You are strong. You have faced some very difficult times in the past, okay, but you have walked away from those times, and you have come to a point in your life where you have realized that you really need to cater to your needs, that you really need to cater to your demands and what you want. You have decided that you will not put up with any kind of bullshit. You will not put up with any kind of non-committal attitude. So that's what's next in love for you. You're very strong, and there are two major arcana cards here, the Strength and Judgment. So you're very strong, but this strength has come at a cost. You have seen some very difficult times in your life, but you have moved away from that. You're not carrying any hurt. You are going into the future in your love life only with the lessons, because you are actually Either you are very close to healing completely, or you have already healed completely. And because of that, you have received a clarity which is going to be very beneficial for you in terms of your career, as well as is evident by Nine of Pentacles as the overall energy. So what's next in love for you is fierce independence, a lot of independence, and you will be admired by people. And with this attitude that you are going to carry in the future, nobody will treat you or take you for granted. That's something that I can assure you, because you will not let anybody who does that in your life. You will not let anybody remain in your life if they treat you lightly, if they take you for granted. You will cut them off. You cut them out of your life. That's what's next in love for you. Okay? You are in this energy of being very strong and very independent. Not that you don't want love, you do. But now you want it to come into your life in the correct manner. Because in the past, you put up with a lot of bad behavior. Okay, but now you are like, no more, and you have actually reached that stage. You have left all the hurt behind, or you are about to. Okay, so you are moving into the future with a lot of power. What's next in love? Right now, so far, I know that in this reading it has been more about your personal journey. And honestly, this Queen of Swords is you, whether you are a guy or a girl. So nobody else has shown up so far. It's about your own personal growth, about your attitude with love that's going to be in the future, or your attitude with somebody that you're currently talking to. You are not in a relationship. This pile is not, if you have picked this pile, then you are not in a relationship, or you are just in the initial talking stage. If that's not the case, then this is not your pile. Okay? Now, what's next in love for you? Let's get some more details. Okay, so 2 cards. 5 of Cups and 6 of Cups. So, 5 of Cups and 6 of Cups. So, there is definitely some hurt that you are carrying from the past. As I told you that I told you before that you have conquered some battles, okay? You have seen some tough times, and honestly, some of the hurt from that past is still with you, okay? So that's why I had mentioned in the beginning that even if you have not fully healed, you are in the final stages of it. That much I can tell you. If you feel grief about your past, it's not going to hold you back much long, okay? In this case, what I see is that you are not exactly wanting to get back together with anyone from your past, but you are just sad about the things that happened in your past, the things that you put up with, the things that you could have avoided had you been more assertive, which is why you have learned this lesson, and which is why you're moving forward. So far this has been a self-love reading, if I'm being very honest. What's next in love for you, my dear, so far is that you will actually learn to love yourself. You will give yourself the love that you wanted somebody else to give you. Let's see, maybe somebody will show up. Let's see. Maybe a potential love interest will show up. Let's see. Okay, so the Moon. Okay, so what this tells me is that even though you have decided to move on, and you still feel some confusion. This confusion is probably related to why you went through what you went through in your past. Why couldn't you have avoided it? And what does future have in store for you? So that's what you're concerned about. And I'm also kind of picking up on the fact that you might be a little bit pessimistic about love in general. A little bit, not that much. You are actually feeling as if, what is even the meaning of love based on your past experiences? Because you have been hurt in the past, like seriously. Even though you are moving on, you still have been. That's there. So those impact, that effect of your past hurt is still somewhat with you, okay? But you're very strong. I'm proud of you, seriously. What's next in love? Okay, so Okay, so these three cards fell out: Five of Swords, the Tower, and Ten of Swords. Again, what I said earlier is being confirmed. Something, you went through a very tough time in your life, okay? And it was a very emotionally draining situation, and it has affected your mental health a lot, and it shook up your world, and not in a good way. But I have to repeat this again and again, that you have conquered. You're very strong. Like, if you don't feel that you're not strong, no, that's not the case. You are very, very strong. If you are already talking to someone, you're not letting that person get the best of you. And if you feel that you're not strong, if someone will talk to you, a love interest, you will be very clear with your boundaries. I can assure you of that. Right now, my dear, you are, as I said before, this is more of a self love reading for you. So what's next in love for you is realization that you have to leave your past behind, which is something that you have already done or are very close to doing, and realizing that you will not let anybody treat you badly. Okay, so that's what's next in love for you: self love, boundaries, and taking care of your own interests first. And the bottom deck energy right now is the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant tells me that you will also, there's the Judgment here as well. So Hierophant and Judgment means that you will also get in alignment with yourself. There is a spiritual awakening coming from you. I'm really sorry if you opened this reading hoping to find out about a new person, but it's like you really need to go on a journey of self love for now. So that's the message you are getting, and you are making that journey already. So that's what's next in love for you. Thank you for watching. Now I'll go on to pile 2. Welcome everyone who chose pile 2. This is your reading about what's next in love. You chose the Mystic Mondays tarot deck and also the rose quartz sphere. So let's find out what's next in love for you. What's next in love for pile 2, please? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Strength and Seven of Pentacles. What's next in love for pile 2, please? Two of Wands. And one more. I need one more. What's next in love for pile 2? Queen of Swords. So these are your cards. Okay, so what's next in love for you? As of now, you are very focused on your career, and you are very focused on building something that's going to last long. And what's next in love for you is basically you have to take the decision to move forward and be open to love. Okay, right now you are in this energy of really building your career. So for you to have your love life going on, you have to make the decision that you do want to have a love life. And the bottom deck energy is Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands here tells me that action needs to be taken from your end. What that means is that, like, you have to be open to love. If somebody approaches you, if somebody expresses interest, you can be a little bit emotional towards them. You don't have to reject them or cut them off straight away. You are a very direct person, and honestly, you are somebody who's really intimidating to people who are interested in you, romantically. Queen of Swords is like whether you are a man or a woman, you're like very direct, very career oriented. So even if somebody wants to come towards you, you are so intimidating that they think 10 times, you know. So that's the vibe. So you need to make the decision that yes, you want a love life, so you need to take action accordingly and become a bit playful, okay? Don't be so serious always, because I feel that in approaching your life in such a manner where you are building your career, you have forgotten to be a little playful, because you are somebody somewhat of a workaholic and you do want a love life. That's why you are watching this reading. So be a bit playful, okay? This is an advice for you. Let's see. You're very intelligent and hardworking though. This is something that I can see from this pile, these cards. This is very apparent. You're very hardworking, very intelligent, and also very patient, but intimidating because of all these things. What's next in love for pile 2? What's next in love for pile 2? The Empress. So as I told you, you come across as somebody very intimidating, right? You are probably like really doing some great achievements in your career. You are achieving a lot of things, plus you're very intelligent, so you come across as somebody very abundant, okay? This is what you come across as, someone living a life of luxury and abundance. At least that's the impression that you give to other people. And honestly, you are very powerful on your own. So I will repeat this, you need to make the decision that you want a love life, you know. Be a little more open to somebody's advances if you are interested in that person, okay? Don't be too intimidating. Try to be a bit more friendly, okay? Is there someone specific though, I wonder? Let's see. Okay, so this card had shown itself before also, but like so many of them fell out, so I'm not taking this. Okay, so this 7 of Swords, what does that mean? 7 of Swords, I would like clarity for 7 of Swords. Why 7 of Swords here? Seven of Swords is clarified by Princess of Pentacles. So somebody wants to offer you something solid, okay? But there is something hidden about that offer. Whoever wants to offer you something, that thing is solid, okay? Something that might have potential for long-term growth. But there is some sort of hidden element here. So that's something that I would like to clear. There is a potential offer coming towards you though. And this is somebody from your work. To be honest, it seems like somebody from your work. Somebody you know through work, or somebody who is either a colleague or somebody that you collaborated with, somebody that you know through work. Okay, so these 3 cards fell out. Ace of Swords, 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So in the past, you have definitely faced your fair share of sleeplessness and stress, and you are in this zone where you are on your own. You have meditated a lot on this and you've decided that you want complete clarity. So what this tells me is that the hidden aspect of this offer is going to be something that you will suspect, because you really value honesty and truth. So somebody is going to offer you something solid, but you will feel that they're hiding something, because you are very objective and you are probably an overthinker, okay? So somebody is going to offer you something, that's what's next in love, and it's going to be something solid, but you will be like, okay, but what's the catch here? Okay, so that is something you have trust issues, okay, based on your past experiences probably, but that's not being shown to me, but you have been upset in the past over things and you have had sleepless nights. So you are somebody who doesn't believe people immediately. So that's what's going to happen with this offer as well. You'll feel that there is something fishy here, that what's the catch. So that's what's next in love for you. But the bottom deck energy is Eight of Swords in reverse, which tells me that you don't have to feel stuck about it. You don't have to feel like this, that everybody is here to basically, get at you by, basically everybody is here to deceive you. You need to come out of this energy. Okay, you need to understand that not everybody around you is looking to stab you in the back. Okay. Which is why you are probably not making this choice of moving forward in making your love life work, because you have trust issues. You feel people are out to get you, out to deceive you, but you need to come out of this energy. Okay, you are not, everybody around you is a snake. What about this Princess of Pentacles? Let's find out about this Princess of Pentacles a bit more. Yeah, Princess of Cups, it has been clarified by Princess of Cups. So this person actually does have emotions for you, and Princess of Pentacles and Princess of Cups, they are like initial stages. So this person already likes you, okay, but as I told you, people find you intimidating and they feel that you don't need anyone. So this person is actually, hasn't come out in the open. This is what Seven of Swords can indicate as well. It's hidden from you, but you do have a secret admirer actually. But this is in the initial stages. This person thinks about offering you something romantic, emotional, and something solid, but like, you intimidate the hell out of people. And that's why your love life is in the Hanged Woman energy. To be honest, from this reading, what I can tell you is that if you start being a bit open with your love life, with your attitude, you will actually receive offers. You are somebody who has admirers. You are the Empress. Okay? And also, you are the Empress, and your intelligence, your clarity is like the most shining aspect of your personality. That's something that is very impressive but also intimidating. And yeah, there is a secret admirer, all right. Trust me, there is. Learn to be a bit open with your attitude and learn that not everybody is going to do you wrong. Okay? So that's what's next in love for you. Thank you for watching this pile. Now I'll head over to pile 3. If you chose pile 3, this is your reading. You chose the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck and this seashells. So let's find out what's next in love for you. Okay? What's next in love for pile 3, please? What's next in love for pile 3, please? Okay. 6 of Wands. What's next in love for pile 3, please? Okay. 6 of Wands, King of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Fool. And I want one more card. What's next in love for pile 3? Three cards have fallen out actually, but okay. 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune and King of Pentacles, and the bottom deck energy is 7 of Pentacles. So all these are very happy cards for you. So congratulations in advance. Okay. What's next in love for you is long-term commitment. Okay. If you are already in a relationship, it's going to be a happy relationship. It's going to get better. And if you are single right now, then commitment is what's next in love for you, because the bottom deck energy is 7 of Pentacles. So Like, it's going to be like you'll win a lottery when it comes to love, because you'll find somebody who is going to want to marry you. And there is King of Wands as well as King of Pentacles here. So you might, that this might mean that there might be two people who will be interested in being with you. Disregard the gender. Just because these are kings doesn't mean that as a guy this can't be your reading. It's just energy, okay? So King of Wands and King of Pentacles might be the same person, but they might be two different people wanting to marry you. Basically, what's next in love is commitment, happiness for you. And it's going to be like, oh my god, this is such a new feeling for me. I love it. Like, something, it's like undiscovered territory for you. And there is financial abundance also that's heading your way. So that's an additional message for you. This financial abundance may be either because of your own career, or because this person who's going to be your partner or is already your partner is already financially abundant. If two types of people, if you are either watching this reading will resonate with you either if you are already in a happy relationship, then it's going to get better for you, in which case I will actually clarify why there are two kings here. But if you're single, like, it's going to be a good happy commitment that's heading your way. Why are there two kings here? King of Wands and King of Pentacles. Why do we have two kings here? To be honest, they seem to be the same person to me. It seems like this person that you are going to be with is going to be an extrovert but also grounded. King of Wands is somebody who's like very fiery, and kind of like there are commitment issues with somebody who's like a King of Wands. But King of Pentacles is a complete husband material. So this person is going to have the best of both. This person will be very passionate but also grounded. And there is like Four of Wands here, but let me just see. It doesn't seem like two people, honestly, if I'm being very honest. But why are two kings? Why are there two kings in this reading? Oh my god, even King of Cups was showing itself. Either it's like you're going to get a lot of suitors, or this one person is going to have a great personality, guys. Like two kings. You are one lucky. You are lucky. Okay. So, okay, I'm inclined to say that these two kings actually represent the same person that you already know. Either this means that this is somebody who is a soulmate, you know this person from past life, or this is somebody that you have known already. You either know this person, you already know, you're aware of who this is, which means that if you are already in a relationship, you know this person, okay, there's no question of that. Or if you are interested in someone like who displays these qualities of being very fiery but also grounded, then yeah, that's it, you're right. You already know that person. And in case no one comes to mind, then this is somebody that you will feel a lot of connection with. Okay, this is somebody that you either already know of from this life, or this is a soulmate that you know from past life, which means that when you meet this person, even if this person might be completely new, you will feel an instant connection. Okay, so this is what this means. So if you are watching this reading with somebody in mind already who displays these qualities, this is a confirmation that like your relationship is headed towards commitment, or your situationship is headed towards relationship. And for single people, your person is going to feel like somebody you already know, instant connection, you know. King of Wands and King of Pentacles, that's like a very powerful personality. This person is going to be very powerful in their personality, and somebody people are not able to forget. There are 4 kings in tarot, and this person is displaying the qualities of 2 of them. This is not somebody with a weak personality. Wow, that's awesome. And you will be attracted to this person, and this person will have admirers. Okay, this person will get a lot of attention from other people as well, so be prepared for that. Okay, this is somebody who's an extrovert, who might even have a following, might be a public figure, or if not a public figure, then whatever they do, people look up to them. This is that person. Oh my god, King of Cups showed itself too. I'm not taking it, it didn't exactly fall out, but yeah, King of Cups. There are 4 kings, and even the 3rd king showed itself. It showed itself earlier as well, so I'm taking it. This person will be emotionally balanced as well. Oh my god, you're really you are getting together with somebody with a very powerful personality. It's like a dream pile, honestly speaking. What's next in love for you? I don't know if any challenging cards will show up, but so far it's like your love life is going to get amazing. What's next in love for pile 3? Okay, so the moon has shown itself. Okay, and the 6 of Pentacles. Should I take this? Okay, right now you might feel like life is confusing. You might not even believe me. There's a possibility, but things are going to balance out. This is the message. But these cards haven't exactly fallen out. Okay, yeah, exactly. 2 of Swords. Right now you feel confusion, that you don't know what the hell is going on with your life. If you are single, then that's what you're feeling. Okay, if you are already in a relationship, then 2 of Swords is not for you. This is for my single people who are single as a Pringle and who feel that nothing is really happening in their love life. They have no idea what is going on. Well, this is what's coming. Whether you believe it or not right now, this is what's coming. Your confusion is not going to prevent this from happening. You'll meet this person. This, as I said, this is not for people who are happily in a relationship with this person already, because this pile is also for those people who are already currently with this person. This is only for the single people watching this. What's next in love for pile 3? I don't think any more cards are falling out, to be honest. Okay, no, not this many, sorry. Not this many cards. I'm really trying to get more cards to come out, but like they're not. So I guess this is pretty much your message. Okay, one card. See, this card came out again, guys. This had showed itself before also. Yeah, so balance is going to come out. This imbalanced, confused energy is something that is going to be replaced with this feeling of balance and commitment. And the bottom deck energy here is actually 10 of Swords. The reason you feel confusion is because you have gone through something terrible. But your reading has not talked about your past actually. It has talked about more about your future. Only one card of your past has come up here. So your past is not going to mean anything to you. You will be so happy in this relationship that whatever hurt you have faced, you're going to forget about it. It's not even going to matter. That's the message, okay? So that's your reading, pile 3. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. If you like this reading, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye.